Hi everyone, this is Anne. A couple of videos ago, I had asked if you guys had any interest in me doing a Q&A video, and if so, to go ahead and leave me a comment beneath that video. And I got so many great questions that I'm going to have to break this up into two different videos. This one will be answering questions about YouTube, hair care, and skincare, and then I'll do another Q&A in the very near future that answers all of the personal questions that people ask. And if you were one who asked me a question, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. What I think I'll do, just to make this a little bit shorter of a video, is just cut right to the question and answer that. And I'll go ahead and put the name of the person that asked it on the screen here. And if they have a first name, I'll probably mention the first name. Some usernames are not their actual names, so I'll just write it if they don't have an actual first name on here. But I'm going to go ahead and start out with two questions that I got on Facebook over the last 3 months or so, and it was pertaining to if I ever did a Q&A. So I wanted to include those because I said that I would. And the first one is from Carolyn, and she wanted to know if I ever plan to do a book with my skincare tips, and if so, to please put her in line to get one. Thank you so much, Carolyn. And I don't have any plans to do a book. I will probably do some videos with some of my very best tips and try to condense those into 1 or 2 videos so that, you know, if you want to know what I feel are my best tips, you could just watch those videos. So I have that on my list of videos to do in the future. And so far, no plans for a book, but thank you so much. I really appreciate the fact that you think my tips are that good that I could do a book. The next one is from Angela, and she said, I've noticed you've never done a sponsored video. What are your feelings on them? And I'm not against sponsored videos at all, and I hope to do them in the near future, but I would only do a sponsored video if it's on a product that I actually use and love, because I don't want to just be selling a product if I don't actually believe in it. So if I used it and loved it, and if I had absolutely no script that I had to follow, because I don't want to be told what to say on my channel, I want to be able to give you guys my honest opinion on a product. And so I would do one if I had no script and if it was something that I actually used and loved. Next is a question from Judy, and she said she was wondering how many times I did the TCA peel on my chest area. And so far I've only done one 20% TCA peel on my chest. I have done a 1-layer 13% TCA peel on my chest about 2 or 3 times, and this is over the span of probably about 6 years now. So not many. I will be doing a deeper TCA peel on my chest after my daughter's wedding. She gets married in August. So once she's married, I'll probably go ahead and do another deep TCA peel, and I'll go ahead and film that for you guys so you can see what the application and peeling process is like. And for the wedding, I'm wearing a dress that comes up high, so my chest won't even be showing, so I'm not going to do it before then. But I will do it after that and share that experience with you guys. And then Lori asked, what advice would you give those younger gals coming up who wanted to start taking care of their skin now before aging issues start? And what I tell my daughter is my biggest mistake was sunbathing. So definitely limit your exposure to sun and wear sunscreen. And then I would say be sure to use a moisturizer at night and cleanse your skin really well. Be sure to take off your makeup at nighttime. And, you know, maybe start a vitamin A derived product probably in your 20s or so. And I guess that would be my advice to younger people, is basically stay out of the sun, use sunscreen, use moisturizer, and start a vitamin A derived product. Julie wanted to know if I had any advice on getting rid of blackheads on the nose. And about once a month, I use those little Biore nose strips that you just place over your nose, and then they kind of harden, and then you remove them, and it kind of pulls all the impurities out of the pores on your nose. And that's pretty much all I do for that issue. I don't know of anything else that really helps with that, but if one of you watching has any great ideas for blackheads, go ahead and write your comment down beneath this video so that we can all read your suggestion. And then Cindy wanted to know where I buy my peel solutions from. And I've been buying TCA peels for probably the last 6 to maybe 7 years, and I always purchase them from a website called Platinum Skincare. And I have no affiliation with them. I just have always purchased from them. And I'll go ahead and link their website beneath this one. They have all different types of chemical peels. Barb wanted to know if City Lips lip plumpers help with lines as they advertise, and where do I get them, and do I recommend them? And I have been purchasing City lip plumper, and actually I'm wearing one today, and I always repurchase the one that's Los Angeles. I really like that color. It's just kind of a very light sheer pink with a little bit of gold hues to it, and it does plump enough to kind of fill out the lines within your lips so that your lips don't look real wrinkly. And I just get them from their website, which I'll link beneath this video, and I have no affiliation with them either. And then Marie wanted to know if I have Botox fillers, and if I think Botox or fillers is better, which is better. And then she said she has a lot of lines on her lips and marionette lines. And no, I don't have Botox or fillers, so I don't really know which would be better. I think that they address different issues, is my understanding. And for my marionette lines and the lines that I have around my mouth especially, also my forehead and my frown lines, I use a DERMASTAMP, and I'll go ahead and put a video that I did on how I DERMASTAMP or derma roll those areas. And I use the derma roller, and then I like to use products immediately afterwards that helps to encourage and stimulate new collagen growth. And I have been derma rolling and derma stamping for about 10 years now, and it honestly does help. It's not an overnight fix like fillers or Botox, but it does a really good job at helping to build collagen within your own skin. So it gives a very natural look to your skin. And again, I'll link those videos beneath this one in case you're curious to see how I treat those areas. And then I have a couple of questions about derma stamping and derma rolling. Laura wanted to know if I would consider using the Derminator instead of hand derma rolling, why or why not. And I would be interested in using a electric derma stamping machine. I just never have before, and I've heard that they need to be at like, I don't know, 20 amps or something or above, otherwise it can actually damage your skin. So as I understand it, the machines that are up to the speed that you need them in order to not damage your skin, those are quite pricey. But I honestly haven't looked into the Derminator to see what speeds theirs are at, but I'll look into it, and if it's at the speed that doesn't damage, I would consider purchasing one. And then Janice wanted to know how frequently I derma roll my entire face and special areas in a month. I use the 0.5 millimeter DermaStamp or derma roller, and I use that once a week. I typically go right around my mouth on these lines, and then my forehead lines and my frown lines. And then I use a 0.25 millimeter derma roller on my lips, probably about 2 to 3 times a week. And I'll go ahead and link the videos that I did on those, but that's pretty much my schedule, is once a week with the 0.5 and then on the lines on my face, and I don't roll my entire face with a 0.5 millimeter derma roller. I specifically go into the lines and wrinkles, which is why I really like the DERMASTAMP for that, because you can kind of hold open your line and really press it into your line to build collagen within your lines and wrinkles. Sherry wants to know how I keep my hair so thick and preventing fallout. And I just did a video on how I have grown back the little temple areas of my hair that started to thin, and it's by using topical melatonin, and I will link that video beneath this one because I have some great results from using it, and it has really helped to thicken up this front part of my hair after turning 50, when I started getting a little bit of thinning in that area. So I'll link that video beneath this one. And then Jackie wanted to know if I would how I apply my makeup from start to finish. And I did do a get ready with me, it's been a while now, but I typically just do my makeup basically in the same exact way. So I'll go ahead and link that video beneath this one as well, and I'll try to do a updated one in the near future for you, but it's basically the same because I don't wear a whole lot of makeup and I don't do really fancy eye looks or anything, so it's pretty basic makeup. But I'll link that beneath this one, and then I'll try to do an updated one before too long. Triana wanted to know if I've ever used a home laser like the TRIA, and if I had any recommendations for sagging neck. And I did use a TRIA eye wrinkle laser. About 2 years ago, I purchased one for myself, and it was pretty pricey. I used it, I did 2 videos on it, and I showed my before and after, and I was kind of up in the air on if I saw much improvement or not. I think I saw a little bit of minimal improvement, but I will link both those videos beneath this one, and then you can watch them and be the judge of if you think the before and after showed any improvement. I think it did slightly, but I do have quite a few under eye wrinkles, so I didn't expect too much from them, and it might have minimized them a little bit, but nothing outstanding that I noticed anyway. The next question is, what are your absolute keys to remaining hot and timeless? And I would say thank you for that, but I would say using a derma roller definitely helps with lines and building collagen. Also, I've become very big on using sunscreen and limiting my time to the sun, and I really wish I could go back and never lay out in the sun like I used to. And I used to be an avid sunbather for probably about 3 decades, unfortunately. So I do have quite a bit of sun damage to undo, and I have some age spots, which the TCA peels have helped immensely with the age spots on my chest and face, and I'll link my videos that I did so far on those down beneath this video in case you want to watch those. But definitely the derma roller, staying out of the sun as much as you can, using a sunscreen, and as you get older, definitely moisturizing your skin so that it doesn't get dried out as well. That'll help keep it looking plump. And there's a whole array of key skincare ingredients that I think are really important. That would be vitamin A derived products, vitamin C, peptides, and growth factors are among the ones that I would consider the biggest ones that you want to incorporate into your skincare routine. I'm sorry, you guys, if my voice sounds a little weird. I have really bad allergies, and I've been coughing and sneezing around, so my voice is kind of weirdly crackly, and I apologize for that. Gwen wanted to know if I had a background in chemistry, and no, I do not have a background in chemistry. I did go to college, and then I took a break in kind of in the middle of my college career and went to beauty school, and then decided to go back to college. And then after that, I did work for a French skincare brand and learned about their skincare. and really loved skincare, and that's kind of where my passion for skincare came from. Is that was my very favorite job that I ever had, and I just love that one. So that's kind of my background. It's not in chemistry though. And then I was asked what made me start a YouTube channel and how long have I been doing YouTube. And I just finished my 5-year YouTube anniversary in May, so I've been doing it for now just over 5 years. And I started because I was watching other ladies that were over the age of 40, and I thought that I had a few things that I could share that might be helpful to somebody, and I absolutely love helping people. So I thought that maybe somebody could benefit from some of the things that I've tried that I think work really well. So that's why I started. Linda wanted to know what medical grade products I use and if I felt like they were more effective than less expensive products. And I do use several medical grade products now. I use a retinol that's medical grade, which I love. I use a growth factor that's medical grade now that I really like as well. And I use a vitamin C serum that is medical grade, but I'm just kind of testing that one out, so I haven't been using that long enough. I do also use an eye cream that's medical grade that I really love and I've been using for years. And I'll go ahead and link all those products that I use that are medical grade. They say that medical grade products do penetrate deeper into the skin and thereby work better, plus they have slightly higher concentrations of the key ingredients. And I know for a fact that the retinol that I'm using, I absolutely love, and I did do a review on it, which I'll link below. The growth factor I really like. I haven't been using the TNS, which is a medical grade growth factor, long enough to compare it to the Peter Thomas Roth one that I've been using for years now. I like the Peter Thomas Roth one really well, and I haven't been using the medical grade one long enough to really give it a good comparison, but I am enjoying it as well. And then the DEJ Revision eye cream, I really like that, and I feel like it kind of just lifts my upper eyelids a little bit, and that's where I noticed the biggest improvement with that eye cream. And again, I'll link any videos pertaining to those down beneath this video. The next question is, which of your skincare products do you most enjoy using? And I would say that that would be any of my skincare products that I put on before I go to bed, such as like a vitamin C product, a peptide product, or a growth factor, anything that's kind of moisturizing and calming on my skin. And then I think I see the most benefits though from my Derma roller or DERMASTAMP, but I don't enjoy using that the most because that can be a little bit uncomfortable when you use those, but I definitely see the most benefits from the DERMASTAMP or Derma roller. I also really enjoy using my red light therapy device because that's very relaxing, and I will lay in bed and I'll put my green tea moisturizer on, and then I'll hold up my red light therapy, and that is just very calming. It's almost like a little spa treatment for me, and then I wait about 10 minutes and go put on my other skincare products that I want to apply before bed. So I would say that one's maybe my most relaxing product or device. Then I was asked if I have eyelash extensions, falsies, or my own lashes, and if so, what is my favorite mascara? And no, I've never had lash extensions. I have tried wearing false lashes just on the outer part of my eyes before, but I'm not very good at applying them, and I'm always afraid that they're gonna peel up. So I typically will very rarely try using false lashes. And then my very favorite mascara of all time is the L'Oreal False Fiber Lash Mascara, and that has the little fibers built into it, so it extends the length of your lashes and the thickness of your lashes. And I always buy it in waterproof just because I don't want it to smear around on my face or anything during the day. So that is my all-time favorite, and I'll go ahead and link it beneath this video. Next, I was asked if YouTube is my actual job or if I have a separate career. And I used to make bracelets for babies, and I would hand make them, hand stamp them, and I sold them to different upscale boutiques and also to Nordstrom stores, and would do special orders and also trunk shows for Nordstrom. And I did that for probably about 20 years. And then I quit doing that, and I took a little break because I was just really burnt out after making bracelets for about 20 years. So I decided I'd start doing videos, and I did. And now that's kind of been more of my job lately, is just doing videos. So I really enjoy doing videos. I think it's fun to share any ideas or techniques that I come across and hopefully help people. And some of the comments that I've gotten from people that I have helped just really means so much to me. I've had people that said that I have changed their life with suggesting a product that's helped to fade discoloration when they were ashamed to show their arms, and now they can show their arms because they feel so good about themselves. And things like that really mean so much to me, and I am so happy that I can help even just one person to feel better about themselves. So right now, YouTube is my kind of part-time job, and I'm really enjoying it. I also was a stay-home mom, and my kids are now 20 and 26, and I was very involved with them and their activities after school. So that was what I have done as a career since I've been married. We're getting close to the end of the questions, and Rebecca wanted to know how I handle chest wrinkles. And I actually don't have any yet. I do try to sleep on my back, which can minimize those. And I also bring all my skincare products that I apply to my face and my neck, I do bring them down onto my chest every night and the backs of my hands, trying to prevent any further damage and trying to anti-age those areas as much as I can. I do know that you can get those sheets that you put on, the like silicone type of sheets that hold the skin so that when you lay on your side, they don't create the creases. So I would say maybe try those. And if anybody has a great suggestion for that, please comment beneath this video. Mary wanted to know what my most favorite and least favorite thing is about YouTube. And we'll start with the negative and end with the positive. And my least favorite thing about YouTube would be the negative comments, the people that are commenting hate comments, and I really don't like that. I kind of have the philosophy, if you don't like something, you know, don't watch it. And you don't need to leave a nasty comment for somebody if you don't agree with them. You could just simply say that you disagree. So it'd probably be negative comments. That's my least favorite thing. My favorite thing is the wonderful comments that I get and helping people. So when I hear from people that I've helped them and made an improvement in their life and the way that they feel about themselves, that means a whole lot to me. And that is my very favorite thing about YouTube. Denise wanted to know if I've ever used mink oil on my face and what are some rules that I give myself as far as diet is concerned. And no, I have never tried mink oil. I will look it up and look into that. I do have a few oils that I absolutely love and use on my face. Those are pretty much cacao oil. I like tamanu oil. And then I also like to remove my makeup with oils, such as avocado oil, almond oil, coconut oil. I love all those oils for removing makeup, but I've never tried mink, so I'll have to look that one up. And then as far as diet, I don't stick to a strict diet. I try to eat healthy and I try to limit my portions as much as I can. I do still eat some junk food. If I'm craving something, I'll have a little bit of it just to kind of kill that craving. But I don't really diet. I try to just eat as healthy as I can. Brenda wanted to know what I thought was the best eye cream for over 40 for moisturizing, anti-aging, medical grade, or drugstore. And I have two favorite eye creams that I always repurchase. Sorry guys, my voice is just... really bad today. One is by DDF, and it's the Advanced Firming Eye Cream. And the other one is the Revision DEJ Eye Cream. And I love both those. I always have them on hand. I just kind of, you know, one night I'll use one, another night I'll use the other. They're both moisturizing. They both are anti-aging, and I'll link them below so that you can go on and read more about the ingredients and kind of what they do. Next, I was asked, what can I do about my neck? Be sure to, any products you apply to your face, bring them down to your neck and your décolleté at nighttime or in the day. Just any skincare, make sure that you're bringing it onto your neck as well. And I know that a lot of other mature YouTubers like to use cacao oil. It is a vitamin A derived type of oil, and it's very gentle on the skin, and I know that a lot of them like to use that on the neck because retin A and retinoids can sometimes be irritating on the neck. So you might try that oil, especially if you have dry skin. But I would say just make sure you're bringing all of your skincare products down onto your neck. And then they ask if I have a career outside of YouTube. No, not right now. And then, are there any side effects to using the melatonin? And she's referring to the melatonin that I used on my temple area, my hair, to regrow that hair. And it may make you sleepy because melatonin is for sleep. But again, I apply mine at nighttime right before I go to bed. So if it helps me to sleep, then that's great, in my opinion. I don't use it during the day, so I don't think that there are any side effects to it other than maybe just making you a little bit sleepy. So I would advise using it at nighttime. And then it was, is there any jealousy among the mature YouTube community? And what about my new background? I would say there probably is jealousy in the mature YouTube community. I try to support a lot of people that I enjoy watching, and I'm rooting for them. I wish them the best, and I love seeing what other ladies come up with for video ideas. So I personally don't experience any jealousy for other YouTubers. I enjoy watching them and rooting for them. And my background are just little individual flowers that I have placed on a background. And I know that my camera sometimes has a little trouble focusing because I have so much going on behind me, but I think it's really pretty, and I'll probably change up my background every so often. So, but they are just little individual artificial flowers. And the final question is from Melissa, and she wanted to know if I had a treatment for saggy thighs. And I would say that I have heard that dry brushing the skin can really help firm up the skin. You could also try derma rolling your thighs. That helps to build collagen and help to firm skin. And then using a firming body lotion should help as well. And those are kind of, I guess, my main tips for that. If you guys know of anything that helps with that issue, please comment beneath this video and share with Melissa your thoughts on firming up saggy thighs. Thank you guys so much for all the great questions, and thank you for watching this video. My next Q&A will be about the personal questions that were asked of me. So if you enjoy my videos, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. And thank you again so much for the questions and for watching.